Now let's investigate how to spot something fake. It may be a fake news, a fake image, or a fake video. So this is fact check as defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Fact checking can be conducted before or after a post is published or otherwise disseminated. So here are the many ways to spot fake news. Consider the source. Ask what makes a source credible. Can it be the authority, purpose, coverage, timeliness, objectivity, or accuracy?
May
Read
nagkaka-cancer na ba
beyond the
dahil sa Mobile
headlines.
Legends?
Sometimes
Ayan,
thumbnails
kaka-computer mo.
or the title
Pero
of the
sandali
headline
lang.
can be
Parang
deceiving.
imposible naman yan.
Look for other sources as
Maraming
well.
headlines sa social media na nakakatawag pansin dahil nakakagulat, nakakatakot, o nakakapagduda. Siguro naka-all caps ito o maraming exclamation point. Baka may kasama itong litrato na nakakabagabag. Madalas, hindi ito totoo o pinapalaki lang nito ang issue para basahin mo yung report. Ang tawag dito ay clickbait. Ginagawa ito para kumita ang website sa ads o para i-like o i-share mo ang isang post. Minsan, hindi masama ang clickbait. Ang pangungulit lang ng mama mo ang problema mo. Pero kapag maling impormasyon ang ibinabahagi ng clickbait, nakakasama ito, lalo na kung hindi talaga tugma ang headline sa laman ng post at naging viral ito. Anong gagawin mo kung makakakita ka ng clickbait na mapanlin lang? Huwag i-share. Ipaliwanag sa kamag-anak o kaibigan kung bakit posibleng hindi ito totoo. At kung nakakalito talaga ang post, i-report mo sa factcheck@rappler.com.
Take a moment to identify the author of a piece of content. If the website reveals the author's name and credentials, it can be a good sign that someone is willing to stand by their work and put their reputation on the line. However, an author alone isn't enough to indicate a reliable source. It may be a fake persona or pseudonym, or they may not be qualified to actually write about the topic. Be sure to see if the author provides any links to a personal website, social media profiles, or a portfolio, and follow the links to check legitimacy. If it's posted in social media, examine the poster's profile, the duration of their account's use, and their posting history to determine whether they exhibit bot-like activity. For instance, if an account tweets at all hours of the day from various locations across the world and include content that is both very divisive politically and content that is retweeted from other accounts, those tweets were probably generated by a machine. Whether we're talking news articles or scholarly papers, a credible source always includes their external source of information to back up their factual claims. News organizations require journalists to identify their sources unless the source has requested anonymity. Experts want to give credit as they know that citing other experts make their claims even stronger. However, be careful to examine journalistic, scholarly. Is the website you're reading the only one reporting this information, or are there other well-known authoritative news outlets also sharing similar stories? If one website is the only place where you can find any information on a subject, it's probably fake news. Even the most recent breaking stories spread quickly between different news outlets. If there are other sites reporting the information, check the validity and authority level of those sites.
Number 5, check the date. Minsan kasi exciting yung balita, gusto mo na agad i-share sa mga friends mo, but ang problem is, medyo old na yung news. Ang nangyayari, yung balita na yan out of context. Ibig sabihin, iba na yung pinanggagalingan ng story. Meron mga mahilig mag-share ng lumang balita na wala naman sa tamang konteksto.
Ano kaya ang masasabi ng ating mga eksperto?
Old stories, even if legitimate, may mislead people if reposted or repackaged to make it appear as new. The act of reposting or repackaging old stories may be classified as fake news or lies if it ends up consciously or unconsciously deceiving the public.
Look at the date of the article or report. When was it first posted or last updated? The date of a source says a lot about whether or not the information is still relevant, factual, accurate, or useful. For example, if you're looking for the latest information on presidential candidates, the timestamp on information sources can change the accuracy and relevance of the information a great deal. Facts are time sensitive. Generally, the more recent a report is, the better. If it is too outlandish, it might be satire. Research the site and author to be sure. Check your biases. We know this is difficult. Confirmation bias leads to people to put more stock information that confirms their beliefs and discount information that doesn't. But the next time you're automatically opposed at some Facebook post concerning, say, a politician you oppose, take a moment to check it out. Try this simple test. What other stories have been posted to the news website that is the source of the story that just pop up in your Facebook feed? The tendency for people to seek out and accept information that supports their preconceptions is known as confirmation bias. It's crucial to think about how you will react to the information when you examine any source. Are you getting the information you want to hear from the source? Is it challenging for you to see that a source isn't as trustworthy as you believe it is because of confirmation bias? When your feelings are strong and a normal amount of skepticism is absent, you'll know you're experiencing confirmation bias. And when in doubt, always ask the experts, such as your librarian, and fact checking tools and platforms. Now let's move on to fact checking tools and platforms. First off is verifying images and video using Google. This is again with the use of reverse image search, where you can check the main source of that image or video, click on the video, or scan the QR code to know how. Next would be a tool to evaluate social media accounts. Now, this is where we can analyze social media account if it's verified or not. And here is another way to fact check using Google. And for more fact checking tools, use Vera Files.